Hey guys, I just thought I'd share this one too I found. In 1926, the federal government poisoned alcohol to curb consumption during Prohibition. By the time Prohibition ended in 1933, an estimated of 10,000 people had died from this poisoning. When the manufacture and sale of alcohol was illegal between 1920 and 1933, regulatory agencies encouraged measures making industrial alcohol undrinkable, including the addition of lethal chemicals. The government did not poison supplies of alcohol meant for human consumption, nor did it intentionally aim to kill those who drank the tainted product. As if Americans had accumulated enough dark suspicions about their government over the past 50-odd years, along comes an internet factoid holding that the United States government intentionally and fatally poisoned more than 10,000 of its own citizens between 1926 and 1933. The alarming claim is that the U.S. government added poison to alcohol to discourage people from drinking it during the Prohibition, the period from 1920 to 1933 in which it was illegal to produce, transport, or sell alcohol beverages anywhere in the United States. That doesn't mean people stopped making, buying, and drinking booze. They just did it illegally, as noted in virtually every U.S. history textbook ever written. One of the many negative unintended consequences of Prohibition was booming black market in alcohol that law enforcement was never able to subdue. To the question at hand, did the federal government really add poison to alcohol to discourage people from drinking it? It did, in fact. The government did purposely add poisonous substances to alcohol, and this did result in thousands of deaths during Prohibition. The story of how that came to pass is longer and more nuisance than the internet meme suggests, however, and it began well before the passage of the 18th Amendment, which made Prohibition the law of the land. According to Deborah Blum, author of The Prisoner's Handbook, Murder and the Birth of Forensic Medicine in Jazz Age New York. This practice was called denaturing. It consisted of adding noxious chemicals to alcohol sold for industrial purposes to make it unfit for human consumption. The process, long used in Europe, was introduced to the United States in 1906 as a means of exempting producers of alcohol used in paints, solvents, and the like from having to pay the taxes levied on potable spirits. Mainly this was done by adding some menthol alcohol, wood alcohol, to grain alcohol, rendering it poisonous. Some forms also contained substances that made the product taste too awful to drink. Alright, 2010, man. There's that. To sell this stolen industrial alcohol, the liquor syndicates employed chemists to renature the product, returning them to a drinkable state. The bootleggers paid their chemists a lot more than the government did, and they excelled at their job. Stolen and redistilled alcohol became the primary source of liquor in the country, so federal officials ordered manufacturers to make their products far more deadly. By mid-1927, the new denaturing formula includes some noble poisons: kerosene and brucine, a plant alkaloid closely related to strychnine, not sure. Gasoline, benzene, cadmium, iodine, zinc, mercury, salts, nicotine, ether, formaldehyde, chloroform, camphor, carbolic acid, quinine, and acetone. The Treasury Department also demanded more methyl alcohol be added, up to 10% of total product. It was the last that proved most deadly. There's more on there to read. If you guys wanted to pause it and read it. I don't know what happened right there, but it just would not print the rest of it out. I don't know. if this is still up. This was last year. I thought I'd share that, guys. Yep. Thought it was pretty crazy. Alright, guys. Have a great day.